Hello, and thank you for joining Elyse Leren Yoga. Today we will be working out with a bar class, just 30 minutes, quick burn. Today we'll use a heavier set of weights, a lighter set of weights, a resistance band, and a block. If you don't have these props, don't worry about it. You can always substitute with items around the house, or just kind of move with me and you'll still feel it, I promise. Grab your lighter set of weights and come to standing. From here, bring your hands to your heart. Just start to lift your knees up towards your belly. One at a time. Exhale as you lift and engage your core. So it's like a standing crunch here. Awesome. We're here for just 10 more seconds. Then we're going to start to twist. Knees will continue to lift. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Twist opposite elbow to opposite knee. Get a bigger rotation through your upper half. Keep your knees stemming straight forward from your hips. We have 10, 8, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Separate your feet hip width distance, maybe a little wider. Start to sit down for 2 and up for 2. Lower your weights. Down for 2. And up for 2. So weights are moving in the opposite direction as your hips. Look down past your knees. Make sure that your knees are landing right over your ankles. Every time you come up, press your pelvis forward, squeeze your glutes. Down for 2 and up for 2. Good. We have 5 more here. Last 4, then we'll pulse. Final 3, and up. Last 2, final 1, and up. Now sit low, just down, 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 and down. 1 inch up, 1 inch down, that's all it takes. Sit lower than you want to. Elbows out wide. We have 10, 8, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower your weights to the ground. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And I'm going to come down to my knees so you can see. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your fingers, reach up and over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, point up and over to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Come down onto your forearms for a forearm plank. Stack your shoulders over your elbows. Extend your legs straight back. This is your last warm-up. Melt your heart. Feel your arms plug into your shoulders. You can always interlace your hands at the center of your space if you need more support for your shoulders. Today, if you'd like more, step your big toes together. Find hip dips, side to side. Exhale as you dip. Inhale through center. Just 30 seconds here. Final 15 seconds. Last 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees. Nice work. Come on up. Grab your heavier set of weights. Come up to standing. Separate your feet once again, hip width distance apart. Hinge from your hips and fold forward. So your chest is going to be parallel to the ground here. From here, we're going to find tricep kickbacks and bicep curls. So bring your elbows in towards your rib cage. From here, we draw it in and extend. In, extend, in, and extend. Lift your hands higher than your hips as you find that tricep kickback. Up, bend, up, and bend. Good. Bend and up. Keep your shoulder heads onto your back body. So we're not rounding in the upper back at all. Sit 1 inch lower and 1 inch farther back. Bend and reach. We have 5, 4, 3, Final 2. Last one. Nice work. Bring your palms towards one another. Fists touch for wide rows. From here, we bring it out for 2. Palms touch for 2. Out for 2. Together for 2. Squeeze your shoulder blades closer to touch as you lift. Now start to lift your heels as you lift your arms. We go out for 2. Together for 2. Out for 2. Together for 2. So good. We're just here for a bit more time. Stick with it. Keep length through the back of your neck. Out. Reach. Together for 2. We have 5 more. Last 4. Final 3. Last 2. And 1. So good. Together for 2. Come up to standing. From here, we are going to find a squat back with a bicep curl. And then keep your hands up high. Come up to a shoulder press. Really sit down and back here. Lower your hands down and find your bicep curl. Up and down. Extend and bend. Up and down. Extend and bend. So, have your bend with your thumbs moving towards your shoulder heads. Reach up, sit down. Try to get your butt back farther so your knees are landing over your ankles. Press up and down. Each motion should have its own reaction, its own focus. So really press up, pull down, extend and bend. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We have 5. Final 4. Last 3. Sit a little bit lower than you want to. 2. Final 1. Extend, bend, and reach. Lower it down. Drop your weights. Now bring yourself to the back of your mat. From here, we're going to walk our hands forward to a plank. Bring your index fingers and your thumbs to touch. Do a tricep push-up. Elbows move out wide. And then walk your hands back and come up to standing. We're here for 30 seconds. So you can move faster, you can move slower. You can also lower your knees in your push-up. But just make sure you're constantly moving. For a little extra, as you come up to standing, press your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. So you're working more of the full body here. Hips forward, and then walk back down. You just have 10 seconds left here. Stick with it. Final 4, 3, get one more in, 2, and 1. Lower your knees to the ground. Cross your right arm across your body, hug it in, circle through your wrist. Real quick love for the arms, go over to the other side. And release. Come to a seat. Bend your right knee. Bring your left leg straight forward. From here, we're going to tuck the tailbone slightly. Interlace your hands around your right shin. Root through your right foot, lean back. Just your left leg. Lifts up for 2. To the ground for 2. Up for 2. To the ground for 2. Good. So we're moving slowly. We're finding that pause at the top. Up, pause, then lower it back down. This one starts to burn pretty quickly, so stick with it. Know that nothing lasts forever. Something I love to remind everybody in Barre. As soon as you want to quit, we're almost done. 3 more. Down for 2, last 2. Down for 2, final 1. Down for 2, lift your leg high. Just pulse, 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 and pulse. Pulse and pulse, so good. Up and up, you just have 10. Lift your leg higher. 8, 6, stay high. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We point the toes and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. I know, lift your leg 1 inch higher. You just have 5, 4, final 3, last 2, point and flex. Now point it, draw 5 circles to the right. Circles you're proud of, real circles. And then 5 circles to your left. Woo, and then lower it down. Bend your left knee and punch out your quads. Give those muscles a release. We'll move on to side 2. Bend your left knee, foot down, extend your right leg forward. Interlace your hands around your left shin, lean back, engage your core. From here, your right leg lifts up for 2, to the ground for 2. Up, pause, to the ground for 2. Up, pause, to the ground for 2. So if I break it down for you to make it seem a little bit more doable, we have 10 slow lifts, 20 pulses, and then we just have 10 point and flexes and 10 circles. So things are going to move really quickly, I promise, just stick with it. You have 4 more here. Last 3. Final 2. Last 1. Up, down for 2. Now lift it up. Just pulse, pulse, and pulse. Heel is reaching, so your hamstrings are helping you here on the back of the leg. Up and up. We just have 10 more. 8, lift your leg higher. 6, 4, 3, 2, stay high. Now we point and flex, point and flex. So good. Point and flex, point and flex. You have 6. 5, lift your leg higher. 4, 3, final 2, last 1, and up. Now point your toes, draw 5 circles to the left, or whatever direction, and then 5 circles to the right. Circles, not blocks, things that you're proud of. And then bend your knee, come up to seat, and punch it out. So crusher, we have 1 more set of quads. Come on up to standing. Find something to hold on to for balance today. We're going to step our feet underneath the bar and then sit down and back into a chair. Feet are hip-width distance apart. You can also be here and stack everything and balance if you don't have something to pull on. From here, my shoulders are over my hips, my knees are over my heels. We'll start as slow. Lower down for 2, come up for 2. Down for 2, come up for 2. Awesome, down and up. Slowly down and up. So we are just hovering above and below the knees. No farther down than that and no farther up than that, really. And up. You have 4 more slow. Last 3. Final 2. Last 1. And up for 2. Now just down, 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 and down. Just pulse, 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 and pulse. Now we're moving even less. Down and down. You just have 6. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your heels. Now pulse, 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 and pulse. So good. Stay here. Heels are stiletto high. We have 10. 8, then a combo. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, you pulse. Heels up and pulse. Heels down and pulse. Heels up and pulse. So it's pretty much 2 pulses in each direction. 5 more here, then 1 more thing. Last 4. Final 3. The movements come from your hips. Last 2. Final 1. Heels up For 2, stay here. Hips to heels, hips to knees, hips to heels, hips to knees, hips to heels, hips to knees. Come up less, hips to heels, hips to knees. 5 more, hips to heels, hips to knees. Last 4. And up, final 3. And up, last 2. And up, final 1. Come all the way up. Shake it out. Nice job. Grab your resistance band. Bring your resistance band up your legs, right above your knees. Step to one side of your space. Bring your feet hip-width distance, sit down and back. From here, we'll take 3 steps to the left. So left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. 1 more, left foot, right foot. Come up to standing, right leg 1 and 2. Sit down, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. 1 more, right foot, up, left leg, 1 and 2. Down. So the down and the up are their own individual movements, just to keep your knees safe. Up, 1 and 2. Down. So we're just here for a little bit of time. The further you step out and the further you sit down, the more you're going to feel it in your glutes. Left foot, right foot up, 1 and 2. Same deal with the reaching out. When you come to standing, really press your leg into your band. Up, 1 and 2. We have 3 more. Sit lower. Up, 1 and 2. Down. Up, 1 and 2. Down, last 2. Yes, you can. Sit lower than you want to. Up, 1 and 2. You guys are crushing this. Stick with it. You have 1 more. 1 and 2. And down. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Up, 1 and 2. Down. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Up, 1 and 2. Nice job. Keep your band on. Come to lying on your left side. Prop your head up with your hand. Bring your top hand to your top hip and extend your legs straight. Now, if you need a kickstand here, if things feel wobbly side to side, right hand can come down. Now lift your top leg. We go up, tap forward, up, tap back, up and forward, up and back. Really point through your toes. Up and back, up and forward, up and back. So good. We have 4 more here. Last 3. Final 2. Reach up, back. Last 1. Up, back, and up. Bend your knees. Knees are at a 90-degree angle. Bring your heels to your glutes. Send your knees to now a 45-degree angle. Top hand to top hip. Feet stay together. Open up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2. This is your last thing for your glutes. Down for 2, 2 more, up, squeeze, down for 2, last one, up, squeeze, down for 2. Now just up, 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 and up, up, and up. So good, up and up. You just have 10. Knees no longer touch. 6, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Punch it out. Keep facing me. Come up to a seat. Swivel your legs in the opposite direction. Come down onto your right arm. Extend your legs straight. Top hand kickstand or on your hip. From here, we lift it up, tap forward, up and tap back, up, forward, up, and tap back. So try to keep resistance in the band at all times so that it's never actually loose. You're always working with the resistance. 3 more. Last 2. Final 1. Good. Bring your legs together. Bend at your knees 90 degrees. Keep everything stacked. Send your heels to your glutes and your knees forward and down. Top hand to your top hip. Open for 2. Close for 2. Feet stay together. Down for 2. So good. Open for 2. Close for 2. 2 more slow. Then we'll speed it up and you're done with glutes. Last one. Open for 2 and close for 2. Now just up, 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 and up, up, and up, up, and up. We have 10, 8, 6, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Punch it out. Nice work. Come on up, take your band off. Grab your block. Bring your block. We'll come down to your back first. And then bring your block on top of your thighs. Press your hands into the block and your thighs into the block. From here, you should feel your low belly drop and maybe even a shaking start to happen. This is your transverse abdominis muscle group. It is the lowest layer of your core that helps to support everything that you do. So stick with the press. We're only here for another 10 seconds, then we'll bring in some movement. So good. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quickly transfer the block to your right thigh. Bring your right elbow to the block. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, lower it 45 degree. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower 45. So we're going to keep moving just like this for just 15 seconds. You have 10 seconds left. Last 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it over to the other leg quickly. Interlace your hands. Right leg up. Extend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Get your shoulder blades higher off the ground. And down. Up. And down. Final 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your block to the side. Place your feet on the ground. Interlace your hands behind your head. Now just 60 seconds here. Lift your shoulder blades off the ground. Pulse, pulse. Just lift your elbows towards the tops of your knees. Exhale as you lift. Nice work, shoulder blades lift. This is where we end. Stick with it. You're halfway through. "20 seconds left. Final 10. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything to a full body stretch. Ooh, nice work. Inhale into your belly. Exhale, let it go. Bring your knees in towards your chest and rock off to one side, or rock and roll up and down the length of your spine for a seat. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Draw your thumbs up to your third eye space. I bow to you with so much love and gratitude. Namaste. I hope to see you back in barre or yoga very soon. Have a beautiful day.